Let's see the cool cards. Oh boy. Oh man. This is huge. So hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and today the plan for the day is very simple. We will play Dimir Control, we will counter some spells, we will remove some creatures, and we will have fun in Magic. That was the idea for the deck, and I think we did the job. So, and with Siphon Insight there will be some cool Wincons stealing that made our opponent not very happy with the result, so that will be pretty fun. Alright guys, if you enjoyed Dimir, do subscribe, show me the support, and show that you want more Dimir decks, because this is, I think, my favorite archetype overall. That's it, we are going into games, and have fun guys. I mean, this is a very weird mana, I will take it. I don't want to mulligan, and we can play lands for 2 turns, so if we hit the third black mana, we play Trespasser into Sheoldred and hopefully Sorin and fix mana. If we hit blue, we just Siphon Insight. If we don't draw anything, I mean we lose. That's, you know, the usual. See? It's working so far. So we will Siphon Insight. We definitely need to start hitting some more Path of Perils. We play 4, but I always have Memory Deluge against aggro, and I never have Path of Peril, or maybe once. So I would love to have Path of Peril instead, because right now it would be one game already. But you know, can't have everything. Yeah, let's go with Trespasser. No. Definitely not. So this is something that gives them a lot of problems. So we will see how it goes. Like they can attack with Officer, with the buff, like they can trade and I don't want to block it. But yeah. So by just existing, Trespasser just life gains 2. And that's a big difference. Man, I just need Path of Peril. Please deck, I know you can be nice. One Path of... oh man, just one Path of Peril. Like, if I cast Path of Peril right now, our opponent would just instantly scoop. But unfortunately... I really love, like... yeah, I want Sheoldred, man, especially that he didn't pay the 3rd land, so even if he has Qatar, it is not guaranteed that he will be able to play. Of course he will play a land into Qatar, but you know, there should be a high chance it doesn't happen. Or just ossification. Absolutely easy. Alright, so at least he doesn't have the mana to pay for the vendor. And I think I actually trade here. Especially... man, they will just play another one, don't they? Alright, let's go for Sheoldred. At some point, Mono White should not have removal. Lay down arms won't work. I don't think they play it, but even if... and now they cannot really easily attack. Alright, that's Talia. That's not a removal. Oh boy, that's huge. So, this is not enough to beat us on board, which means that all we need to do is keep the counter spell up, and just when they try to change the board state, we just counter it and the board state stays the same, and that's not enough to attack us. I think a Gandro would be the worst, because they can just kill Sheoldred. No. So they wanted this 1 mana to pump something instantly, and every turn we are life gaining. And his burst is, you know, slower and slower. I want to point out, Path of Peril is still in the deck. Single Path of Peril just kills everything. Can I freaking draw it once? So we can go either Memory Deluge or just go Sorin. I honestly think we'll go with Memory Deluge. We get better selection thanks to, you know, paying more mana, and I hope he won't be able to kill us in 1 turn. Wedding announcement. Alright, so we know everything. Now we can go Memory Deluge. How is it possible? Man, I have 4 Path of Perils. It's actually really hard to play without your, you know, main card. I think we have to go like this. That's rough, man. That's really rough. And thanks to Talia taxing, of course, we cannot play our spells. So wedding announcement is not good for him, but if we keep drawing the wrong cards, it might be enough. I won't be probably surviving 2 turns, I think. On the next one, he definitely attacks, right? He has the token, but no buff yet. Oh, this is good. This is actually good. I could target Talia, but this is a little bit better. Like, this means that the board is so weaker, and when he tries to attack, then we go for the throw something. Adeline is really strong. Alright, show me. He might have the token. Alright, I hoped for a bigger attack, but apparently it's not here. Both are human, sure. So 1 damage acquired. Good by our opponent, but he will draw a card right now, if I'm correct. Wait. Alright, because he didn't attack with two creatures, he attacked with 1 creature and the second one entered the battlefield attacking. I think that's the wording. So, do I want to get rid of Talia? Talia is annoying, but I think Adeline is the problem. Also, Path of Peril doesn't kill Talia. Doesn't kill Adeline. Man, I really have 4 of those. That's my exactly card for the meta. Oh man, this is a little bit harsh. So we have to go like this, I think. But Sheoldred is doing work. Let's go Adeline and Vanguard. Let's see. I think this is the moment to strike, because 22 is too much for him to handle, so he needs to start trading creatures. And we still have the Gluton, right, to block. If he like triple blocked, I would Edict non-token, and that should do it. So, he's at 6, he will die on the next turn. Alright, that's the attack. Let's see, he should swing, I guess, but how will he win then? Huh, this is legendary. Yeah, he doesn't have great attacks. Recruitment officer, sure. So we will use Edict at the end step. Let's do it now, just to reduce his board a little bit. We cannot choose, so it will be the same when we cast it later. Initiate probably is the weakest, because especially that he cannot really attack. Yep. Are there Path of Perils? You know what? I will show you guys. I will show you that there exists Path of Peril in this deck. And we'll cast Memory Deluge for 8, just to show you how the game should look on turn 4. Alright, because we are long overdue, man. But Sheoldred is doing absolutely insane work. So it's great for us. Our opponent wasted whole turn to get 1 card. Alright, that's an interesting one. And he doesn't realize what we have. We don't have it here, but it is in the deck, I tell you. No! Oh, I wanted absolutely epic one, but I guess we are not getting it. No, man, come on! Guys, I guess we will just win versus aggro without Path of Peril, but yeah, that was the most awkward game. Man, we went like 20 cards deep into the deck. We have 4 Path of Perils. Mono Black definitely is pretty weak to Edicts, because Trespasser and Sheoldred are great targets. And now we have activated the the counter spell, sorry. I honestly think that we keep answering his threats for 4 next turns, and then we cast Memory Deluge. Sure. I don't expect him to have too many, like, you know, token creatures or anything like this, so we'll just keep playing Remove Art Rebar for next 5 turns. I'm sure he will be happy. So we probably can remove Oh, that was insanely scary. If he waited one more turn, he would win the game maybe with this. Alright, this is extremely important. Hopefully he won't play into the removal. But even if he does, we can always Memory Deluge this turn and, you know, on the main phase just Edict. But I have noticed that when you keep removing their stuff for multiple turns, they very often just stop playing them for a moment. So, Dissipate. I think we'll take Raffine Tower because it activates our sweeper basically, and is also allowed for the next turn. Like, keeping up with lands is insane, especially when you have cards like Memory Deluge. If you can hit to 7 mana, you will probably win. So no. He will draw a card. We could Edict this, I know, but the point is that he can instantly make a token or draw a card, so it will be 2 for 1 unless we counter it. And I prefer this way. So he might have Edict himself. Let's go Siphon Insight. On this turn we have exactly 5 mana, which means casting and the flashback. So if he whiffs for now, which hopefully is the case, he whiffed once, then he played Sorin, so it is possible he just drew this card, and that was the difference between the turns. And if he whiffs, we have insane advantage probably. Let's see the cool cards. Oh boy, oh man, this is huge. So this might be a Planeswalker deck. They already had Sorin, they have Raska. And I think they also have Edicts probably, I would guess. We could play Trespasser and fish for 1 Edict. Right? Okay, that's actually a good draw. I need a land for the next turn. Bro. Alright, I will play the non-pretty one. Alright, so this will be Sorin into the removal, because we have 6 mana, so that's pretty good. We're at 17, so I think I will draw a card instead of making creature. He's probably sitting here with like full hand of removal. Not sure what he's thinking about, but it feels like a Edict, right? There's no creatures, no targets, and he still has priority. And that's Edict because it targets opponent, basically. It doesn't target, but you get the idea. So after we activate it, it dies.
Bloody and righteous.
I will draw a card. But that's kind of the point, because I could play Raska if I cared, but I didn't want to get her Edicted. Exactly, perfect. He should wait until we make the decision, by the way. I will take Celestus. Celestus is actually insanely good draw. Well, overall, maybe not for the next turn, because we have probably other plans, but it basically gives you more life than it costs. So it's just pure advantage over time. I think we won. That's probably like most removal. One of the problems with Mono Black, his card for the matchup is Arena. And yeah, if he hits Arena quickly, maybe it will work. How many Edicts will he have? Oh boy, that's strong. Are there creatures? Braids? And that's it. This will be interesting. What he doesn't know... Oh, but he can play a lot of stuff, right? What he doesn't know is we can play Raska and transform Braid, so it won't be a creature anymore. We could also go with Trespasser. Alright, I think I know. We will play like this. We still have 2 mana for removal. And that will be the last creature. Some damage. Celestus is set up for the rest of the game, so we can make some cool plays. And when he targets our creature, somehow, we can Takenuma it. Honestly, he should upkeep stop. Right? And kill the creature at the upkeep, then he would get it. But I'm happy he didn't do it. Alright. So full mode. Alright. But it will... Man, it will hurt him as well. It's not only us. Of course he wants the Trespasser back, that's why he is doing it. Let's see what his creatures are. Sheoldred maybe? Uh, do we really go with this Takenuma plan? I think we'll have different plays. It's fancy, but I don't think it's great. I think double Edict should be a little bit better. Alright, just a little bit, and only one card. Mire. Alright. So, Aether Beetle or Trespasser? I think we'll go like this, man. Let's go for black mana. Because I think the faster we do it, the easier we'll win over time. He might be forcing to discard cards. Alright, let's go like this. If he goes for the beetle, we'll go with Leland probably. Alright, probably hitting Memory Deluge, but with Celestus we don't care as much. Oh, that's a weird call. So if we Edict this, it will be during his next turn, so he doesn't get anything back. Except the beetle, maybe. That's the night time. We'll draw a card. Definitely a very bad draw. Much better. We could also just transform it and go for the pure value. The problem is that he will have those creatures forever. I think I can protect her until the poison goes there. It will be fun to kill him with his own Raska. Yep, let's proliferate.
Violence is necessary.
Let's make tokens. That will help defending.
You will serve me well.
Let's see. What's the target? Oh man, I thought that he has one more instant to do it. Of course I should answer right now. Alright, so that changes a little bit. Well, not really. Not really. Okay, that was a huge mistake. I was sure that I have one more click before it happens. So we have to go like this. And I think we're going with Memory Deluge. We'll just go with the big ones. And of course we need to kill the Glutton before he can declare attacks. He might have another one, so that might be a problem. I didn't think about this one. Sure. That's fine, that's expected, but it still costs him the card. And he wants to go to combat, of course. Alright, good. See, and Raska is still here. Soon she will be at the ultimate. It will take a while, but if we could... Man, we have so much power here. So when he targets one of our Memory Deluge, we need to cast it in response.
Blood for knowledge. A fair trade.
That's an interesting one. And the Sorin is also growing like crazy, thanks to Raska. Yep. And now we have to cast one of them. I assume he should target both. Alright, here we go. And those are some really sweet cards. I think we go this. I could exile his Trespasser as well, or mine. Alright, let's actually go for this, because this answers everything, right? I generally love to go for more value with more Memory Deluge, but in this situation I need to be responsible. We can actually just close the game. No attacks. Alright, Demolition Field not very meaningful. And because of Summoning Sickness, he can basically use it every 2 turns. That's the problem. I think... No, okay. So we can just kill it every 2nd turn. Alright. Yeah, it seems that something is going on here. I'm not sure what, but maybe Rankle's prank. Maybe that's the prank. So there should be a decision there. Interesting. Not enough. We'll go harder. And that's why we took Dissipate, right? So right now we'll play a little bit different. I don't want to go because he said he's thinking, so I assume he knows what he's doing, but I'm not really sure, man. Yep, our opponent just went with full rope, so I guess he was not thinking. I think he's just salty because we actually stole his Wincon and killed him with his own Wincon. Let's play the land and let's have some fun. So let's make sure that he will have as much trouble as possible. We are forcing him to sacrifice. Now it's in the graveyard. Now we play our Trespasser and he's here. He actually is here, just not playing the game. So, opponent's graveyard, let's go for... Oh man, I nearly missed the beetle. It's so small, easy to miss. And now we hold the Dissipate. So, right now we have 2 turns to win the game, right? We definitely draw a card and discard. Our opponent, I think he's deliberately roping because you can see that he highlighted the card. He's here. Alright, so this guy was literally sitting, highlighting cards and waiting for the full rope. I mean, if that's how you spend your free time, like, I don't mind winning, so I'm fine. I mean, I will get rid of it. And it's not great. We need to hit some Memory Deluge and keep hitting hard counter spells. So 4 mana Zendikar, which means that we try to be a little bit aggressive. Especially that we love passing turns without doing anything, so the night time is much easier. Very good draw. This is insanely good for us. Let's see. We get rid of this and let's see if there's reaction. No, 4 damage. Not lethal of course, but a little bit closer. So we need to keep hitting counter spells. Sure, it is what it is. I could go Takenuma, but I don't think that's the good play. I think we just need more advantage. Memory Deluge? Is that Sheoldred? Or Otawara for land? I think Otawara. We will have double Memory Deluge, right? So all we want is to just keep playing stuff so we can hit those counter spells. Down to 4. Closer and closer. My turn. Memory Deluge. Getting to this good stuff. And he cannot respond because that's the downside of this control. We don't need more lands, I think, for now. Trespasser is great to apply some pressure, but not too much. We still didn't hit a hard counter spell. One more turn. One more turn. We have Dissipate. This is one card. Like separating us from Oblivion. This is the only card. They cycled, so this turn should be good for them. Here's the briefcase. I don't like the card. It's really brutal. And let's see what the big play is. 4 mana is not too much. Alright, great. Alright, this is the big turn for us. Aether Memory Deluge into Dissipate. Or just big Memory Deluge. So if they cannot pressure us, and I think they couldn't, we just cast one big Memory Deluge, we hit counterspell, and we negate the next card, and they are locked out of the game. Alright, going first. I think this should be a good hand. We have a removal, we have counterspells, and we have card advantage together with lands. Our opponent will, as always, play a lot of 1 mana creatures and hope that we'll win him the game. Never change ladder. Alright, and we'll try to make disappear the Feldon. Are you there? Well, not perfect, but what can you do? We want to make sure that we counter something, and the first drop will have a 2/2. So the second one, man, 3 mana, 3 cards. That's how you roll. I think we're going like this. This will be annoying for them. A lot of cards might be burned. And they need at least 2 for 1 to answer it. Trespasser is like extremely strong against their deck. Alright. So they might have the rage, right? So if we block this, it will be 2-3 and then 3-4. So we have to go for Kumano. They can deal a lot of damage, but they will trade. And that's 2 for 1. We kill the Swift Spear. We live gain, and I mean, we can go either Edict or the Sorrow, not sure. I see. Well, that's not perfect. I think we kill Squeeman. It's so strong that we actually have to do it. Not exactly what I had in mind, but it is what it is. And they don't have enough cards yet. We are at 18. Let's play main phase. Not my favorite. Man, mono-red players, if their opponent even casts a strong spell, they are out of the game. Alright, opponent goes first, we'll see how it goes. Seems to be a control. Alright, not the best hand against control, and now I would like Memory Deluge. Okay, never mind. I think we might win this. If they play Virtuoso without the backup, very often it means they have two. Because then they can risk the first one and then protect the second one. We'll see, we'll see. If they don't have another one, they might be out of the game. Like, you need to remember, they only have 4 of their best creatures in the whole deck. And, you know, if it dies, it's bad. It's just bad. So this is nearly guaranteed to be a 4-4. Life gain also matters, and don't forget, Path of Peril is great with Trespasser, just because it kills your opponent's board, but it doesn't kill yours, and that's huge. Alright, I think I know. We need untapped land for this play. Sorcery first, because this will be protected. And by Sorin, you are out, my friend. But it will clear the board. And see, I told you, they have two, because that's how, you know, reckless they are playing with them. I don't think there is much to think about. He needs to do the thing. And that was the idea behind our play. So, we kill everything, Path of Peril clears the board. And we have Trespasser, he should not have more Virtuosos in the hand. And then we try to hit Memory Deluge and stabilize. As you can see, Path of Peril, pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff. He can cycle one of the cards, but of course... Should I let him do it first? Maybe. Maybe, because 2-2 doesn't make a difference. We hit for 2. And I don't think there's any punish for it. So possibly. But I think he would still go for the Virtuoso, probably. Not sure. Let's see what the decision is. It shouldn't be so hard. Man, we are lucky for roping people today. Is that a rope or just extremely slow decision making? Yeah, I think they're actually roping. Man, what's up with today? What is... Yeah, they had the stuff. And now we keep attacking. This also means extra damage. So the clock is faster. Let's see. Alright, our opponent is fully roping again. Because why not? How could you not rope after you lose the game, right? That's the logic. So we will wait for the timer, we will win the game. And guys, question to you. If there are games like this, when you know, opponent is fully roping up until 0, do you want to see it? Do you enjoy the commentary and, you know, just making a little bit of fun of it, or you want it to be fully cut? Tell me in the comments, because I really want to know. I generally try to, you know, go for a mix and leave part of it that I think is kind of entertaining and just cut the, you know, the boring part. But tell me in the comments what you think. And I mean, the rope is here. Man, my talking is better than rope. So we will prepare the mic. Our opponent, Kaeda, playing a little bit recklessly and getting punished for it. And I mean, I'll take it. Alright guys, we're after the games. I really hope you enjoyed. We had some ropers today, but other than this, I think we had some interesting games. Some of them were pretty intense, so I hope you had a good time. And yeah, one of the changes I actually realized after making the deck, I was so happy with just countering spells, I kind of forgot about winning the game. So in the first deck list you didn't have had the Demirex in the intro, but it's added here. And if you are the champion that stays until the end of the the video, now you know why and what changed. So still you will get this deck list. And also one of the things that got me thinking after the game, maybe one of the Ashiok should be a Raska. Maybe, not sure, but it is something interesting. Other than this, the deck still performs as you would expect from Dimir. It's a little bit of a dice roll because you need to be, hitting the right part of the deck. Basically, half of your deck is against aggro, the bigger part, and the smaller part is for control. Make disappear, dissipate, and memory deluge together with planeswalkers. So you basically need to hit the right part of the deck. However, with so much removal, and Trespasser that is kinda relevant in every matchup, even against control, removing this with a removal is 2 for 1, so it gives you card advantage, especially you still play like tokens, Ashiok tokens, Sheoldred, so no, you have stuff. And with Virtue of Persistence, thanks to Trespasser and Sheoldred, you still have something that can be brought from the graveyard if your opponent doesn't play creatures. I really enjoyed Siphon Insight, I think it's a great card in this deck, it gives you some card advantage and possibly some Wincons, and if not, you just match your opponent's deck a little bit, so it smooths out everything. And I think we'll keep the rambling tame a little bit today. I'm a little bit tired, to be honest. I'm recording super late, so thank you for watching the full video if you are here. And I mean, see you tomorrow with some other, hopefully, control deck. Have fun, guys, and I hope you had a great time. With